Happy Thursday, Cafe. We've got Thursday night football between the Commanders and the Packers. Looking forward to this game. And a big shout out to Dave. It's his birthday tonight. Obviously, got to shout that out. We're going to be getting dinner tonight with him and a bunch of friends and then watching this game after. So, cannot wait for it. Give a little birthday shout out to him in the short form video, which we also post on here and Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to go check that out. He's in there. But gotta recap a devastating Monday Night Football for us. Did you see that game at the end, DJ Moore? Caleb Williams misses him wide open. He was yelling for it. He was basically saying, cast the Parlay Cafe's parlay right here, throw it into my hands, and just totally misses him. Next play, throws it to him right in his hands, just gets absolutely rock, drops it. Even had a couple chances on that garbage time drive. They do a direct snap to him, and then they lateral it to him after. Talk about a tough beat, and the tough beats have continued. It's been a rough week, no doubt about it, because the extra play, we made a mistake here. We had 4 legs. It was minus 112. Without that 20-plus yard leg, we had TJ Hawkinson for 3+ receptions. Wanted to get it a little closer to even money. This is the extra play in the Cafe membership if you don't know where this is coming from. And then we throw on Hawkinson 20+ yards to go along with it. And that is what takes us down. Just a mistake we shouldn't be making. Should never be forcing something we don't love just to get the plus 100. And then if you also don't know, the Cafe's baseball barista at Crazy Nadia was cooking up plays, crushing it all summer. We went to her for an extra play for Tuesday and Wednesday. We didn't post videos for this. Took 2 of the worst beats ever. The Blue Jays, we had them plus 1.5 in the first 5 innings. Don't get it done, but end up winning the game. And then yesterday, under 6.5 in the Brewers-Rangers game. First 5 innings, there were 5 runs, bottom of the 5th, 2 outs, a 2-run homer for us to lose. Everything else sweat-free. We're only 1 week into the Cafe season. We've taken some brutal, brutal beats. Some mistakes on our part. I'd say 3 of the L's are things that we're a little rusty from taking the summer off. We're going to get back to it like we are now. Mistakes we're not going to make again over this next 9 months. So those will go our way. Then a bunch of bad luck. We've been right there. We haven't lost a play by more than a leg. We barely lost it by anything, but so much season left. We're literally 1 week into it. And let's take it to the game tonight. We got the Commanders going in to play the Packers Thursday Night Football. Packers, a 3.5-point favorite. They looked great in week 1. Both of these teams looked really good. Over under in 48.5. So hopefully we're looking at a decent amount of points. Love this play. We got 3 legs that I think it's hard for me to see them lose. Then we're taking the risk on one guy that I love the setup for. But let's go through it quick. We got the first leg. Jordan Love, 150+ passing yards. He's at this in 35 straight, an asterisk there because there was one game he did miss it. It was the last game of last regular season, and that's because he only played the first half. So obviously they don't want him to get hurt for the playoffs. So essentially 35 straight and averaged 225 last season. Also so much more consistent at home. I would even like him up to 175 or even 200, 150. We're going super safe here. Love him to get it done. And then we're taking Josh Jacobs for 40+ rushing yards. Said this in 19 straight, averaged over 78 last season, nearly double what we need here. 66 yards in week 1. His rush attempts line also at 18.5. So you know the opportunities are going to be there. Like I said, for Jordan Love at home, huge part of this offense. 40. Again, like him up to 50. Could even go 60+ rushing plus receiving, but at 40, I love it here. And then we're going to the other side and taking Austin Eckler for 2+ receptions. Austin Eckler is barely a real running back anymore. They almost just use him as a receiver. He's at this in 15 of 16 for the Commanders since he joined the team. Hit it last week, averaged 3.1 last season. Obviously, the Commanders no longer have Brian Robinson, who took over as a clear, great running back 1 for him last season. Eckler is really their best option now. I don't know how much they run with him, but he should still be out there more and get more usage overall. Love him to get us 2+ receptions out there. And then finally, the risk we're really taking here is Noah Brown, 10+ receiving yards. This leg's at minus 350, which is riskier than we usually go on these, but it allowed us to take those other 3 legs that we really love, and we're a lot safer. He's hit this in 11 of his last 12 games and averaged 41.2 last season. We need 10. He averaged more than 4 times this last season, had 27 yards in week 1. And yes, I know they added Debo to the team, which might seem like a bad thing, but they also got rid of Zacchaeus and De'Ami Brown, who together made up 20.6% of the target share last year. And they really only added Debo as the one other new pass catcher to the team. So we think that just about evens out. So that's why we're not too worried about the Debo thing. I like him to show up. He's also minus 1,200 for 1+ reception, right? We took this at minus 350. He's minus 1,200 for 1+ reception and averages 13 yards of reception. So if he gets that one, which he's minus 1,200 to get, he could very easily get this for us, and he's still favored to get 2 or more. I think he could easily get 2 or 3 receptions, which should make this really easy for us. Love the spot here. This is what we get with FanDuel letting us go down to 5 plus, 10 plus, 15, 20 receiving yards, as opposed to that 25 we always had. This is where I think we're really taking advantage of it. And that's the last leg. That brings it home at minus 105. We considered putting the 50% boost on this, and you can if you'd like to. Really love these guys to show up. Got to get a W. We're 2 wins on the video plays, 2 losses. Started with 2 wins, took 2 tough beats. Hopefully, we can back in the win column, bring us to 3-2 on the video plays to start the 2025-2026 Cafe season. And as always, of course, we have this play for this game tonight. We also have the extra play in the Dub Club, the Cafe membership, which we're not promoting too hard after just so many brutal beats this week. I know we're going to get it going. First week, definitely some rust, some bad luck as well, but loving the plays, loving this one as well tonight. And there is the final page. Like I said, still improving these YouTube videos. We got the mic going. I also got, it's over there, but I got my legit camera ready. And I got all the wires and set up. So we're going to have like a way about more HD setup here on this and still working through the graphics and everything. But I think I'm liking this. I'm liking this. We're really going to get these videos going. We'll do them for the NFL. I don't know if we'll do them through the NBA. Maybe if I can really get in a routine here. But first things first, let's get a W here. Happy birthday to Dave. If you want to go check out the shorter video that we posted. And I will talk to you guys later.